The first thing that Shaytaan did in his disobedience was he didn't bow down to Adam. Adam. In Arabic, Adam. 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 This is the word Adam. And the word Adam means what in Arabic? Black. So y'all didn't know that the word Adam, when you see the boy walking up, say his name is Adam. Hey, Adam. And most of the time it's, you think it's something else, but the word Adam means black. The first person created was named Adam. Allah called him Adam because he read the Quran and said he's made out of black clay. Okay? So Adam was made out of dirt. Shaytaan was made out of fire. He was the first hater. He was the first person that was jealous. He was the first person that was disobedient to Allah. He was the first person who was arrogant because he didn't listen to Allah. So therefore, the first thing that Shaytaan did that turned him into Shaytaan was that he did not bow down to Adam. Okay, because Adam was a different makeup. So Adam, when he did not bow down to Adam, Allah told Shaytaan that he's going to the hellfire. Shaytaan is not going to be in the hellfire burning people, torturing people with a pitchfork. Shaytaan is going to be in the hellfire burning up with everybody else that followed him. Right? Y'all remember last week I told you, you can find the story of Adam and Eve, chapter 2, verse 30 through 39. You can find the story here. And if you read the Tafsir of Ibn Kathir and go through these verses, it'll give you a whole breakdown of Adam and Eve and what happened in Azazel and so forth, so on, inshallah, in the Tafsir of Ibn Kathir. So Shaytaan, when he became disobedient and he turned into Shaytaan, Allah told him that he was going to the hellfire, but he asked Allah subhanahu for respite. Give me some time. And I'm going to prove to you that I can whisper to them and I can take them off the Sirat al-Mustaqim. I can take them from doing the halal and make them do the haram. And that which is haram, I'll make it think that it's halal. Okay? So this is one of the things that we must protect ourselves with and have taqwa to safeguard ourselves from Shaytan's tricks, his plots, and his whispers, because surely he has promised that he was going to take us off the path to whisper to us and make us follow our carnal desires. Okay? Another thing too, which is a part of taqwa, we must also guard ourselves from our nafs, which is our carnal desires. Our carnal desires is our nafs. Our carnal desires is our nafs, which is our carnal desires, or that which is the flesh, our lusts, our flesh, right? The things that make us feel good, right? What they say, our taboos, the things that we like but we're not supposed to do, but we do them anyway. We also have to have taqwa with regards to our nafs and discipline our nafs, because sometimes our nafs wants us to do certain things. Well, I want to eat this. Well, I like this. Well, I want to do this. Well, this feels good to me. This is your nafs. You have to have taskil to nafs, which means that you purify and fortify your nafs, that your nafs doesn't control you, but you are in control of your nafs. You're in control of your desires, your lust, your flesh. During Ramadan, this is what we do. We're trying to fortify and discipline our nafs. Allah says in the Quran, again I'm going to give you Dalil, chapter 12, verse 53. Chapter 12, verse 53, Allah tells us about the nafs. Again, this is your Dalil. Chapter 12, verse 53, Allah says that your nafs, it is inclined to do evil. Your nafs is inclined to do evil. It's inclined to do evil. except by the mercy of Allah. Allah says that your nafs, your carnal desires, it is inclined, meaning that it wants to do these things. It's inclined to do it. It beckons to it. It calls to it to do evil except by the mercy of Allah. So Allah says that even your nafs, it whispers to you. Your carnal desires whispers to you. Right? Do this. Don't do that. And don't listen to what they're saying. Do what you want to do. Obey your thirst. Just do it. Don't worry about it. This is your nafs. But you already know someone told you to do this, don't do this. Allah says don't do this. But you say, I want to do what I want to do. Anyway, this is your nafs. Your nafs wants you to take you back to the ground. Your nafs is what you are made out of, this dirt, this dunya, this worldly life. So it wants to hurry to get you back into the ground, what you were made out of. But the more that you sin, the closer you get to death. The more you sin, the closer you get to death. So Allah says, verily the nafs, it whispers to you, except by the mercy of Allah. So therefore we have to master our nafs. So we protect ourselves from the nafs. Okay?